Hey everybody, it's Steve here, and welcome back to Kid Icarus. We are in the final dungeon palace thing. Stupid eggplant men, go away. Yeah, as always, the eggplant men are your biggest obstacle in these things. Probably the biggest obstacle in the game, because they can just so completely screw you over. More than any other enemy in another game that I can think of. I mean, I'm sure there's worse screw-over jobs, but the eggplant men in this game are definitely it. So yeah, this is it. After this dungeon, we just have the final battle. Well, I mean, there's kind of a stage, but it's the final level, final battle with Medusa. So we're coming up on the end of this game. I figured, even though I've got all of Mega Man 6 recorded, I'm probably just gonna finish up. You know, for somebody who likes to do things, you know, kind of orderly, and it's kind of been strange. From that point of view, the way that I've been uploading games, I've had like 2, sometimes 3. Well, not sometimes, like once I had 3 going on at the same time. Just makes things not very orderly. They all end up in a playlist, obviously, but I don't know. I did it, and it was kind of a little experiment thing, but I'm probably gonna get back to just doing, you know, one game at a time. I'm not saying I'll never do more than one at once. Oh, that's kind of slippery. Apparently the floors are icy in this. I never noticed that before. I do have a couple hammers. The Centurions are kind of useless against the boss of this area, but I've got the hammers, and if they can even get in, you know, 1 or 2 hits, then it's worth it, I guess. But Oscar's freaking out. He's running around like crazy. I don't need hearts. I mean, I'll probably buy 1 more, you know, bottle of health. There is a store right before the boss of this dungeon thing, palace, whatever thing. But other than that, hearts are kind of meaningless at this point. Unless, I guess we'll talk more about this in the final level. There are, quote, you know, good endings and bad endings depending on items you've collected, how many hearts you have. If you have 999 hearts at the end of the game, you get a better ending. I'm not concerned with that. The differences between the endings is not that significant, so it really doesn't matter to me which one I get. I'm definitely looking at the only thing I won't have probably is the 999 hearts, but other than that, I've got everything else. So I'll get a good ending. I won't get necessarily the so-called best one, but whatever. Yeah, these are a little slightly slippery. Yeah, they are. Well, duh. Hello, Steve. Look at the icicles hanging up. I just now noticed the icicles hanging off the ceiling of that room. Well, yeah, icicles imply slippery. You know, living where I do, you think I'd know that by now? Oh, jeez, eggplant men. Oh God. See, just take the hit. Even if an eggplant if you get hit by an enemy and then the eggplant hits you, you will not be turned into an eggplant because you're still kind of flashing there. Like when you get hit, you flash for a while. That temporary invulnerability, use it to your advantage. If I'm in a room with an eggplant, if there's an option of being hit by another enemy and I can use that to sneak past, then I'll do it. But they're just so ridiculous. But, you know, I mean, who thinks of this stuff? If you have, like, a treasure that's guarded in this elaborate, you know, dungeony area, you know, what are you thinking, you know, the spike things that come down there? Yeah, the spikes, the traps and whatnot. But, you know, I got it. Let's put creatures that are capable of turning any intruders into eggplants. I mean, where does that thought come from? No, I want a bottle. Again, if you go back in and out of the room, there we go. The inventory changes. And that's it. I really don't need anything else. I don't have enough for another bottle. I could try and grind up some. No, I can't, because I can't get back up there. Very clever. Clever game. Alright, then I'll just take a goblet. A little bit more health. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay, so this is the boss. This is kind of a tedious fight. Yeah, there goes one of my oh, they're both gone already. Oh, no, there he is. One of my Centurions is gone already. The other one's probably not too far behind. Yeah, there he goes. So this is kind of a tedious fight. It's not that bad, it's just slow and monotonous. You just have to avoid the bubbles. And obviously the creature itself. It disappears once in a while. You can't hit it when it's disappeared. And you've got to like be spot on. Like right there, I'm clearly hitting it, but it's not counting. I almost want to say that you have to like hit it like in the eyes, kind of in that general area. So this is kind of a slow fight, and I can't seem to hit him at all. Are you serious? Really? I mean, I could be risky and get up on the platforms and try and hit him when he's up high, but I usually just stick down at the bottom. You got more maneuvering room. I do have 2 bottles of health, but I might as well save them for the final battle in the last level. Yeah. So this is it, folks. Or yeah, just kind of aimlessly shooting at this creature. This is pretty boring. God. They were taken to the very hospital where Smith works. Thank you, Fox News. Gotta love it. You have no idea what I'm talking about, of course. That's an old reference relating to my former job. Do I have time to talk about this story right now? Or should I just leave that quote, obscure for now? Maybe I'll do it at some other point. But basically, that's a phrase that I find myself thinking in my head anytime something is supposed to happen, but then what does happen is counterproductive, and you kind of like end up back at square one. That's the phrase that I use. The very hospital where Smith works. That reporter was just hilarious. Interjecting just in the way that he said the phrase, he was interjecting his personal feelings about the story. That's Fox News for you. The reporters should be, unbiased. Unbiased? But they clearly interject their personal opinions. Even if they don't come out and say it, just in the way that they say things, they let you know what they're thinking. Sometimes not that we're not thinking the same thing. I don't know. Jeez, maybe I did have time to tell the story. Sheesh. I should just go for it and just take the hits, whatever. Looks like I'm doing 5 damage here. Yeah, I am. So the strength upgrades affect how... Wow, he's actually kind of touching me there. He's touching me there. And it looks like it would just be like squishy and jelly-like. And what am I talking about? Anyway, that's it. Thank God that's it, because that needed to end. Not the game, me. Anyway, everyone take it easy. Have a good day. Peace. I'll see you for the final episode of Kid Icarus. Good grief. Oh, well, before we go, actually, Pitt equipped himself with the 3 treasures. Oh, look out now.